And there they are, the 18 best Ironmen in the country. And they're about to battle it out for the honour to call themselves the Australian champion. They are off and racing in the under-15 Matt Barclay Ironman Final.
Oh, this is so exciting. We can see just how tough it is. Some of the boys opting to push their board through, bunny hopping. Do they hold as well? This is such a tactical, such a strategic race now, Sam. You have to be 100% have your wits about you right now.
And there he is, just like we've seen him pretty much at the front of every other race ever at the Australian titles. Alex Walker from Cooks Hill lies onto his stomach and he's towards the front, but will he be willing to set the pace? In the centre of screen at the moment, we have Brodie Wright from Redhead, as well as a cap from Alex Headlands. We've got a few in the final, so we'll have to see who exactly that is. But this pace is being pushed from the outset. Those board paddlers, who we did see in the individual, know that they want to go hard and early.
And we also saw the difference that the waves make here. It really can open up. So if you're in the board and then someone gets a really good break, it's going to be tough to make that up in the swim. So board, swim, the order for our irons, for our Camerons, for the Youth Championships. I tell you what, with the strength of the field that we have right now, I am so impressed with Alexandra Headlands really making a statement right now, pushing out the front to say, okay, who is going to stand up, who's happy to take the lead, maybe give away some wash. The pace is on, and this is what we're here for.
If the form guide is any indication, I believe that might be Alex Stewart. He did just get a silver medal in the under-15 board race, and he was down at that end of the line in the Ironman to start too. So we think Alex Stewart is leading it around at the moment from Alex Headlands, ahead of Alex Walker.
Nice work.
Gee, a lot of Alex in there, isn't there?
Yep.
But here come the broken waves now as well, and that looks like that one is starting to stand up as a nice run for Alec if he can get around that cam. There's Brodie Wright, our bronze medalist in the board race too. Our top four is clear. And then it's anyone's guess, that pack behind.
Yeah, and another Northcott in the mix there. I'm loving how much they are. Someone's caught on the cans.
Yeah, that is drama that these competitors did not want to see. Chaos at the cans out the back, but out in front, it's smooth sailing at the moment. Here comes Brodie Wright from Redhead. He's flown down that run. A slap of the water from Alex Stewart from Alex Headlands. Well, he didn't like that one, and we have someone joining him there as well. We can't quite make out that cap at this point. Is that Alex Walker again?
Well,
no, it looks like it could be a competitor.
Yeah, Ben from Talabudra.
Ben Cervenak, he has found himself on the front wave, and it is 2 waves back to Alex Stewart from Alex Headlands and Kane Edwards from Redhead. Kane just got 4th in that swim race, so he will be liking where he's at the moment. Again, the surf throws up another curveball.
This is what we want. You've got your top 4 on screen right now. Keep your eye on North Cottesloe. He is lurking in the background at the moment, position 5 or 6. He didn't come down either of those 2 waves. Have a look at Redhead working this transition. He is saying, I want this Australian Championship. Come and take it away from me.
He has certainly got a taste for what he's chasing down at the moment. You've got to go hard in that run, and there he goes. Brodie Wright from Redhead leading them around. Ben Cervenak from Tally and Kane Edwards from Redhead in 4th. Alex Stewart from Alex Headlands there as well. That is a sizable gap at this point,
really
Jen.
Is.
That's a really big gap.
We have seen some dominant performances though. Maroochydore in the mix, just coming around the can there. It's going to be so interesting. All of the boys seem to go into the water together there. No one's breaking out by themselves. No one's making a strategic decision. Who's going to be happy just to sit on the wash, and who's actually going to take this to a race?
Jen, one thing I'm noticing is that although it isn't a long swim towards that red and yellow, is that a lot of the boys have ran left. I don't know how strong that water is pulling through that second gutter. We are about to find out. It was pulling quite strong earlier in the day in the preliminary rounds of these irons, so that could make a big difference. In fact, Jen, I think I'm going to declare it now. The boys have been pulled a little bit off course. We can see our can there to the right. The boys are to the left. We do hope that they can pick out that can and know they have to swim back, because we would not want to see any heartbreaking decisions like that at the highest level of this race.
Absolutely. This is where you remember those decisions that you make, whether or not you've made a good one or a bad one. You're going to know pretty quickly, but it hurts when you make the bad ones or you get the disqualifications at an Aussie titles.
So there they go. They have seen it now. Brodie and Kane, the 2 Redhead club mates, best friends, training partners, going stroke for stroke, leading the under-15 Matt Barclay Ironman Final. and there is a whole host of incredible
Look at that
swimmers
pack.
chasing them behind. And that pack is a lot, maybe closer than I thought on that transition too. The pack is working really well to start trying to close it down.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I thought they would really struggle to make the gap, but they really are starting to come up on the feet. And as we've seen with the waves on, that could make the difference. They just need to be close enough, and then we'll find out if they're good enough.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So one of our competitors has actually opened up a bit of a gap along that
So
back
good.
nine. That could be Kane Edwards. I do say that from the two from Redhead because Kane did just finish 4th in that swim. We know how strong he is in that swim race. So the gap is starting to be opened up. I almost feel, Jen, I almost don't want to keep saying lines like that because most races today have been flipped on their heads in the final moments.
Absolutely. This is what makes Aussies racing so good, though. Have a look at you can tell he's really leaning in on his arms at the moment, and that's what I love seeing at this point. The fact that he's really managed his energy levels well. He knows that he's still feeling good and strong and ready to attack this final part of the iron. And let's face it, there's an Aussie title on the line if he can get there.
There is an Aussie title, perhaps just 100 metres away for our leader at the moment, Redhead Surf Lifesaving Club. There doesn't look to be a whole lot of waves coming through that second bank, although one is starting to stand up as soon as I mentioned that. So we will see if that has anything to change in these final moments as they make their way back to that inner shore break.
And this is where it gets interesting. We can see the boys starting to spread out across the ocean and a nice little wave starting to stand up out the back. Is it going to be big enough? Is it going to pull someone through? Cooks Hill on the far right-hand side has seen it. Oh, it's not going to be enough for him to get down. Maroochydor's going to have a snap to see. Nah, not enough for him. Top 4, top 3.
The wave is broken on Brodie Wright from Redhead in second. Kane Edwards has had to stand up, but Ben Cervenak from Tally looked as though he milked it. And there's Kane Edwards. He was our leader before that wave came through. He has milked that wave almost all the way to the beach.
Impressive.
That is first class body surfing from Kane, and that is going to win him the under 15 Australian Ironman title. Kane Edwards from Redhead Surf Lifesaving Club will take home the Matt Barclay Trophy. We saw him in the board final. He was 4th in the swim, but it is a gold medal in the Ironman race. There's our Iron Woman competitors clapping him in. A guard of honour for him to come across the line. Ben Cervenak from Tally. He's given it absolutely everything to claim the silver. And here comes Brodie Wright from Redhead in third. He's added another medal to his collection. We saw him in the board race. That is incredible racing. North Burleigh, a throwing of the goggles there as well. There's plenty of tension on the line.
No, that was Elliot Heads, but huge from Geordie Yanagita to get 4th or 5th there in the title. But I tell you what, Redhead is loving this 1st and 3rd in the under 15 iron. What a way to finish the competition. Day 1 of the Australian Championships, and this is special for a club. They're going to be talking about this for a long time.
For one of the smaller clubs as well in New South Wales, Jen, they've got an incredibly proud history, and now they have another Australian champion in their mix. Harold Marshall is on the beach with Kane Edwards.
I am down here, your Matt Barclay under 15 Australian Iron champion. How does that feel?
Oh, absolutely amazing. So good. Thanks to all my coaches, all the parents. The Redhead community is so good. Best club to be at by far. Absolutely love it.
Let's talk about the club then. Let's talk about the culture, the community there. What sets you guys apart?
Oh, we're friends. We're best mates. We're not just teammates. We're best mates all together. It's awesome there. The coaches, we get along so well with them. The old boys, the president, Dave McCallum, all the parents get along. It's absolutely amazing.
So taking this trophy back to the Redhead Surf Club, already had another one go back there today. What will this do for the nippers coming through in the younger ranks?
It will inspire them. It's just amazing. They'll love it. It's everyone's trophies. All my teammates, they help push me at training. My coaches, the parents, everyone that helps me along the way. Bloody awesome.
Your name is going to be etched into history forever on the Matt Barclay Trophy. Congratulations. The best Ironman in Australia under 15s. Congratulations, Kane.
Thank you. It means a lot.